What's going on, everybody? We're back here with Gabriel Knight's Sins of the Fathers, and I don't even remember what chapter we're on. I want to say it's 5. Oh, it's been so long since I played this now. Since the baby was born, and my videos got all screwed up, and then I got really into Ark, and I've just been playing Ark every time I get a chance to. But I really want to finish this because I really want to play the next one. They're both great games. I kind of left the series in the middle, like right when things were starting to get interesting, and sorry about that, but now I'm getting back into it. So, anyway, let's just, hopefully we're still good here. Continue from checkpoint. Wait, maybe I should have loaded game. So, I don't even know. That looks right. Hartridge called, but I didn't go over there yet. What happened the last day? Showed Crash the snake bracelet in the church, and he finally started talking. He says local voodoo cartel is behind the murders. They control all of the illegal stuff that goes on. Hold on a sec. I have to turn down the music? I don't know. Man, I have a new microphone now, and I can plug my headset into it, and I can hear myself talking real time. So it really helps me hear what's going on. But also now, the sound, I've been having to change music and sound effects and everything, so hopefully this works out for everybody. Okay. Alright, where were we? They control all the illegal stuff that goes on in New Orleans and communicate using the Rada drums I see all over the city. They have a secret Hound 4 underground somewhere in the French Quarter, but Crash didn't know where. He also said they usually meet up on St. John's Eve. He's even got a snake tattoo that allows him into their ceremonies. Sounds to me like they used animal masks and worshipped Damballa. Then Crash just died in front of me. I don't know what I've gotten into, but I have the feeling I may be in some deep shit. Wolfgang Ritter says he was my grandfather's brother, which would be his great uncle, I think. He kept going on about me being the family's last hope and having nightmares about me being in danger. He sounds like a kook, but there's something about this that feels significant and scary as hell. I agreed to read some old family journal he's sending. Maybe it'll have some answers. There's a Voodooine just around the corner from St. John's Books named Magentia Moonbeam. I should go talk to her later this week. So I think that's the last thing that happened, the last day. And then the night kind of changed days. And then it started with this day. And then when they got done talking this day, I stopped. Partridge just called and said he has something on the Veve from the murders. He was so excited that I was worried he'd pass out. Nothing wrong with a passionate academic, but I hope he'll be more calm by the time I get there. He's disturbing my commitment to never hurrying. Oh, I remember what happens to him from, oh man, I don't even know what year I played the original version of this game, but I remember what happens to him. Man, I don't even, it's been so long. Okay, we got this guy looking in the window. It's always a good idea to talk to Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Alright, yeah, that is pretty loud. I'm gonna have to, I'll turn that down. Also? Wait.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Okay, I turned it down. Hopefully it's not too low. But if it is too low, I can kind of manage it better when I'm editing it. I can turn it up. Hopefully this works out, though.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you research Rada drums for me?
Rada drums? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rada drum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I remember that. I might have done that last time. Can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything. Okay, so if it's not yellow, it's not going to further the story. I kind of want to sort of art supplies. I don't think there's anything else in here really. All right, let's just go see the guy. Professor Hartridge.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
Okay. Oh, that's Moonbeam Residence. Maybe I should go talk to her first because it's on the way. Madame Casino. There's nothing new here. Well, there's that's new. Let's go here first.
Welcome, Seeker. You must be the one Dr. John called me about.
I guess so. My name is...
Wait! Gabriel Knight.
You're too quick for me.
Actually, Dr. John told me. You have come to the right place, Mr. Knight. Tell me how I can help.
So Dr. John is the owner of the museum. The black guy in the all white.
A large crystal ball is prominently displayed.
Not sure.
It's not that easy to get a message from the crystal ball. There's a chest in the corner that looks like a carnival machine.
Ask the Loa machine.
Gabriel figured it's impolite to mess with other people's stuff. Gabriel should wait until he's asked.
Yeah, I thought I might not be able to do anything. Snake cage?
A large, sluggish snake rests on the floor of the fancy bird cage. Apparently, Magenta is not a fastidious housekeeper. A shed skin shares the cage with its original owner.
Ooh. Shed skin? Can I?
Magenta's snake looks a little sickly, but Gabriel would still rather not stick his hand in the cage.
Okay. Maybe I have to wait for her to, like, leave the room or something. I don't know that I can really do anything. Ceiling? Okay.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Of course, Seeker.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve. It is the greatest night of the Voodoo year. There is always a traditional conclave on St. John's Eve. Most of our Voodoo churches these days hold functions in the church hall. But in the old days, they had ceremonies out in the wild. They wore animal masks and had a huge bonfire and dancing. I used to go when I was an apprentice. Sometimes in the swamp, you know, Bayou St. John. Sometimes at the lake, Lake Pontchartrain.
There's nothing else. Yellow, Caprice
Do you have any idea what Caprice Sankar means?
No, I don't.
Goat without horns.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know if there's anything else I can ask her.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? You mean like my beloved Grimwald? She's a python, you know. Quite deadly in the wrong hands. I was trained by one of the great voodoo queens to learn how to hypnotize and handle snakes.
Well, that wasn't any help.
Have you ever heard the word Schottenjäger?
I don't know anything about that.
Really? There's nothing else? Like, that's all?
Tell me about the animal masks.
I saw them used once or twice when I was younger, but you don't see them much anymore. They're too close.
Too close to what?
Just bad karma.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
Where did you get Grimwald?
She belonged to a traveling reptile show. She was being terribly mistreated, so I offered to buy her. She's named after a spirit guide I had once. The spirit Grimwald was a very powerful female snake priestess in Egyptian times.
Grimwald doesn't sound Egyptian.
I only know what the spirits tell me, monsieur. I am sure they know better than we.
How did you learn how to handle Grimwald?
I told you, a great voodoo queen taught me. She learned from Marie Laveau herself.
Uh-huh. Fascinating. Would you consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
No, I couldn't do that. You might do some gree-gree of your own, no? One must be very careful with such things. Hair clippings, nail parings, and snake scales.
How about showing me how you handle Grimwald?
Really? You would like to see me dance, perhaps?
That would be swell.
No matter what you see, do not be frightened.
I'll give it my best shot.
Grab it when she's not looking.
Gabriel grabs the shed snake skin while Magenta is otherwise occupied.
See, that's kind of weird. That was not a yellow choice. But I still got points for it, so... Can I just have to look at everything and talk to everybody about everything? Or you might miss something like that.
There. Truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's certainly one word for it.
Well, that might be all I can do in here. I don't think there's anything else in here. I'm going to get anything from her important. So, I think I'm gonna go.
Well, I guess I'll be going now.
As you wish. The only vice is the absence of love.
I've heard that. Bye now.
Alright.
It's the shed skin from Moonbeam Snake. Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from Magenta Moonbeam Snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scales from Lake Pontchartrain.
Okay, so I got points for that for finding it and examining it. But I did not need to do that to further the story. That's where the guy is.
Hey, Hartridge, what's the good word? Hartridge? Ah! Oh, God, not again. He's looked better.
He's looked better. That's it.
I'm not touching that body.
That would be up to the coroner. Whatever Hartridge may have learned, he can't share it with Gabriel now. At least not vocally.
Well, great.
There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about that Veve.
This is a crime scene. Gabriel wants to disturb it.
Come on. Oh. So we can see what he wrote on the page on top of it. It was
Hartridge's notes. This must be about the Veve.
cool. Well, that was kind of an accident. I did not remember that. That's it, right?
This is a crime.
Yeah. Right? Right. Yeah. Okay.
Thank God Hartridge was a doodler.
Hartridge's notes are scribbled on the notepad paper.
And that's it. That's all I get. What's in here? Yeah.
There's nothing of interest in the wastebasket.
Well, where's the paper that was on top of that?
A wastebasket next to the desk is filled with crumpled paper.
Well, I guess I'm gonna say that's all I can do in here? That doesn't seem like enough. Okay. Okay, so I gotta take that to somebody that can figure out what it means.
Hey there, girls.
The little girls stare at Gabriel, but say nothing to him.
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
Yeah. What is it, you wanker?
I have this. Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah? What about him?
They confirm that the pattern for the murders is of African origin.
Really? That's incredible, isn't it? Something like that showing up here.
It's been here for quite some time, so it seems.
I'm impressed. Okay, you convinced me. The murders were done by a legitimate voodoo cult.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to convince him to reopen the case. That's okay. Forgot about that.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Crash is dead.
What? What are you talking about? I let him go yesterday.
Yeah, and I watched him die yesterday at St. Louis Cathedral.
At the cathedral? I guess he was trying to get a last-minute A-train ticket, huh? Poor bastard.
I think you should go find the body at the morgue. He was killed by the voodoo cult. Crash said...
Crash said? What, he mentioned pink elephants too?
Aren't you going to investigate?
Civilians. Did you actually see someone kill him?
No, actually I was with him when he died. Could have been poison, though.
Yeah, well, when they get the body in, they'll do a quick autopsy, standard procedure. If it's anything other than an overdose, I'll get a report.
There's been another murder. A professor at Tulane.
Oh, Christ. You're not gonna start this again.
Just listen. This guy's name is Hartridge. He was a professor in African Studies at Tulane. Well, yesterday I went to see him about the voodoo murders case. He agreed to do some research for me. He calls me up this morning, tells me he's on to something big, and when I get over there, the guy's dead.
You know, you're really getting your ass in a sling over this thing, Knight.
It's not about me. Look, Hartridge's death looked just like Crash's. I'm telling you, they were both murdered. and by the same people who did the Voodoo murders.
Did either Crash or this new guy have their hearts ripped out?
No.
Then there's nothing to link either to the Voodoo murders M.O. Besides that, the case is closed, Knight. If the coroner's report asks for a homicide investigation on either of these guys, fine. But it's not gonna be related to the Voodoo murders case unless we find damn good reason to do so.
But I'm the link to the Voodoo murders case. Don't you see?
Look, if I were you, I wouldn't repeat that to anyone. Because if I weren't an old friend of yours, I might take you seriously and lock you up. As it is, maybe you should start keeping your mouth shut and not involve other people with this shit if you think it's so dangerous.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You still need to get me a lead on the cult.
Okay, so that's what I have left to do. Get him a lead on the cult somehow. Alright.
I'll let you get back to it.
Later, Knight.
So now I don't know what to do. Again. Ooh.
Why is
this
it so
different.
dark in here? Dr. John? Hello?
I was just gonna say the snake's gone out of the cage. He's back there on the wall. Watch out, man.
Uh-oh.
What? What? I don't know. What is that? Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Right there. Get it. I remember turning that on and the snake started hitting the glass.
You bastard!
Good day, Mr. Knight.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did. I am sorry. The museum is closed today, you see. We were not expecting visitors. But if you will excuse me, Mr. Knight, I must go look for him. He is incredibly valuable.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here. By the way, you might want to lock your door the next time you're closed.
Not a bad idea. Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Got an achievement. Snake attack. Okay. Well, that showed me something. I don't know. Something weird's going on there. Crap, I don't know.
Gabriel can't draw that tattoo on himself. He'll have to find someone to lend him an artistic hand.
Oh, there we go. Okay, back to the map.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing. Why?
You're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something. Got it.
I love it when you pick stuff off my face, Grace.
Well, excuse me.
That's a scale from the snake.
There's something in the ash.
Yeah, why don't you pick it up?
That doesn't seem to work. That.
What? There we go. Okay. Just have to get the right thing.
There's a snake scale in
That's
the
it.
ashtray.
All right. So
The item in the ashtray.
Sir St. John with John, whatever his name is. That snake is the one. It matches.
Gabriel finds a snake scale in the ashtray. It's a souvenir from the museum's python.
Okay, can Grace draw this on me?
Gabriel could ask Grace to use her paints and put the tattoo on his chest, but he should wait until he's ready to use it. It would probably wash off in the shower.
Okay. So we know that's what we need to do. Actually, I wonder if that scale is enough for Mosley to have a lead on the cult.
You'll never guess how I got this snake scale. You know that voodoo museum in town? Well, the snake tried to strangle me.
Uh-huh, I bet. Look, I don't have anything against you playing amateur PI, but if I get calls about you molesting animals, I'm gonna have to put a stop to it.
No? Can I...
He places the two scales together. The two iridescent scales are a perfect match.
That's what I wanted to show him, that they were the same.
I have these two snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales and the coloring is the same. A python's coloring is quite individualistic.
A python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. It definitely suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum.
Yeah.
Not bad work, Knight. Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here, Knight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. I'll be in touch. Meanwhile, you stay out of trouble. I mean it.
I'll try. Thanks, bud.
Cool. Achievement. Compelling evidence.
Now lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
The walking animations are kind of funny in this. Okay. Now what? Oh, I didn't read the journal that they sent me. Dear Father, I offer these final words. Apology for the harm done to our sacred office. The woman I wrote of Titello was the witch I sought. I have committed terrible crimes. I loved this witch, then used our sacred family power to free her and aid her in destroying this colony. This talisman is gone. Oh, the talisman is gone. Titello took it. I can but pray for thy swift recovery of the talisman, and that my punishment in hell will be long and bitter. The undeserving son, Gunter. It's kind of hard to... Not hard to read, it's just... Yeah, whatever. Okay, well I got points for that, but it didn't help me get anywhere. Did I read Wolfgang's letter?
Wolfgang's letter says,
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you. Uncle Wolfgang.
Okay, apparently I didn't read that. I wonder if she knows anything about the notes. The notes
Gabriel
that I got.
Knight, come in.
Hello, Magentia.
Please, be seated.
That I got from Professor Hartridge. This one.
Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
What?
Could I ask you if...
Certainly.
Wait, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's... Oh, this that I got off of Marie Laveau's tomb, like on the second day I played this or something, maybe? It's been so long, I don't even remember all the things I have now.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Ah, the Voodoo Code. It is very secret, yes. I studied it with my mentor, the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Great. Can you tell me what it says?
I'm afraid I could never translate this code for an outsider such as yourself, Monsieur Knight.
So I'll have to show her something to prove that I'm not an outsider, like this?
Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. I love it.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, but if you know where I can buy one...
Sorry, it would be rather hard to find one these days.
Oh, well, so be it.
So now do I need to go back and have Grace paint the picture on me? And then come back to show her that I have the tattoo, maybe?
Could I ask you if you...
Certainly.
Oh,
Are you sure you can't translate this for me?
As I said, it's a very secret code.
Surely you can see I'm trying to learn as much as I can here. How am I supposed to become an insider if you won't help me?
That's true, I suppose. Perhaps if the Loa were to grant you their approval.
How do I get that?
By using my Ask the Loa machine.
A machine?
Yes.
Really?
A spirit guided me to it years ago in an antique store. And its guidance has never faltered. I trust it implicitly.
I see.
The spirits often work in mysterious ways, Mr. Knight. If you aren't willing to ask...
No, I'll ask. Let's see here.
Okay. So... Oh. I think it's supposed to say trusted friend, which this is a G. E. Trusted friend. Trust. That one changes that one. Trust. Oh, you son of a bitch. So this needs to be D, and then go back and change this one to Yeah, okay.
Well done, Mr. Knight. You have earned the Loa's approval.
Truly, it's an honor. Now, about that code.
Let me see. Well, some of it is nonsense, I'm afraid. Whoever wrote this wasn't very good.
That's all right. Just tell me what it says.
It starts with a D and J. Then... okay, this part makes sense. It says, Conclave tonight. Bring... well, then there's more nonsense. F-W-E-T-K-A-S-H. The last bit might mean cash. Fresh cash? Doesn't make much sense.
That's okay. Thanks. D.J. Conclave K-A-S-H. It's a start.
I'm happy I could help.
Okay, I think that's all I can do here. Secret coder ring. Oops, not that piece.
It's getting late.
There we go.
Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Feverish Day 5 achievement. Calling Malia. Oh, it's busy.
Damn.
I think that's her. This is a talisman. That's Gabriel. Day 6, and then the night became as day. I glimpsed nature, a reddish claw. The face of fear looked back at me as I gazed into the maw. I don't know how many days there are. I want to say there's 7, but I don't know. Oh, it's still alive?
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel!
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in the back. It's okay.
Okay? Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
Oh, God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No, I'll take care of it.
But, Gabriel?
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
Shh, it's gonna be fine. Now go on. Are you sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No, I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on Rada drums.
Really? Great.
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
Special delivery, it seems.
Alright, well that does it for this day 5 of Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. Things are starting to get interesting. I mean, I know this game isn't like super action-packed or anything, but there's some like mysterious voodoo stuff going on, and I don't know, it kept me interested because I want to know what's going on. I think the ending is kind of more action-packed-ish, kind of like Phantasmagoria, if you watch that on my channel, where it was kind of super slow, not really much going on except walking and looking at everything, and until the end, and then everything happened all at once. But I'm gonna leave this episode right here. It's so easy to record these for... I've been recording for an hour now, and I'm gonna try to cut down as much of the nonsense as possible. So I like to keep them under an hour, actually closer to half an hour if possible. It's not always possible. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this video, share it with a friend if you are subscribed already, and keep your eye out for the next one. Anyway, thanks you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.